showtime.
Hey everybody, it's me, it's Nita, and I'm back for a series that I'm reviewing in its totality. I saw the whole season. It dropped on Friday on Amazon Prime. It is called Them. Them was created by Little Marvin. Little Marvin has very little on his IMDb filmography page. There is one other project, but this is basically his first project. Of course, this project was executive produced by Lena Waithe. Do you remember Lena Waithe from Queen and Slim, Boomerang, The Shy? She inked a first look deal with Amazon after Showtime. So yeah, kudos to her. Black girl magic that we're getting out there. Openly gay Black woman filmmaker, and you gotta give it up. So for her opportunities, and I'm clapping at her for that. But you know what Lena Waithe gives, though. You know, it's very divisive. It's very divisive. She leans into stereotypes and the stuff that white people think of us on screen. She leans into that, and I really feel like she should definitely try to look at it from a different perspective. Since you don't have the white man over your back, since you have creative control, I would just like for her to do something a little bit more positive. You know, it can't always be positive, but you know, I just really want her to change the narrative where we're not just dealing with all these tropes and stereotypes and looking at the same old, because I could just say it's just another movie just have written by white people about Black people, but we just gonna slap Lena Waithe's name on it. And I don't think that is what she should be doing. That's just me. The show is starring Deborah Arende, Ashley Thomas, Shahidi Wright Joseph, Allison Melody Hurd, among many, many others. The synopsis reads that a Black family moves to an all-white Los Angeles neighborhood where malevolent forces in the neighborhood threaten to taunt, ravage, and destroy them. And that is all I'm going to say, because this is a spoiler-free review. If you're new to the channel, welcome again. I say my name is Anita. I watch movies so you don't have to. And so make sure you click the like button and share with your peeps who like movies. Okay? The production design, the makeup, the lighting, the costume, the camera work. The camera work was dope. It was dope. They had some really good music in there. Oh my God. I wish I could tell you the music. I can't even remember it. But the music, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. So I enjoyed all of that. The production was done very competently and very, very well. And so I was impressed. The acting was impeccable. The standouts are Deborah Arende playing the lead of Lucky. The amount of things that she went through and the range of emotions that she had to portray on screen was incredible. I think they definitely fleshed out every member of the Black family and gave them so many interesting character arcs that I really appreciated. They depicted the Black experience and showcased themes of mental illness, PTSD, trauma, the microaggressions in the workplace, being the only Black person at school, dealing with self-esteem and just like a self-identity crisis. So I really love that each member had their own character arc, and that was great, absolutely great. And when you add the horror elements in there, and it's real tricky. It's real tricky. So the movie is, the show, I keep saying the movie, the show is made to keep you guessing. It's made to kind of keep you wondering, keep you in this kind of confused state. And the tension was palpable. Now, you guys know, I'm a lightweight. I'm lightweight when it comes to horror, when it comes to gore. It was a white knuckle watch. I was just drained and it was just gross. For most of it, they depict it as a horror. The supernatural and the imagery was scary, very scary, and it, like I said, that just adds to the tension and all of that. Now on to a little bit of the bad. First and foremost is this Black trauma porn. I do not like it. I absolutely do not. Because for some reason in my mind, I don't know, I still feel like there is some white people out there that still like to see that stuff. And we lived it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my ancestors, man. Shout out to the ancestors. Oh, they walk so we can crawl, or we can run or something. Child, I don't know. I remember when I first started watching, I was like, ooh, this is giving me antebellum tease. And I was like, I hated that dumpster fire of a movie. It was a mess. And when I say Black trauma porn, it's just like, it's so graphic and so unnecessary, really. It's quite unnecessary because they know what they did to us. We know what they did to us. Like, to a certain extent, I don't feel like you need to keep on, just like keep on keeping on. Yeah, you just don't. You could have insinuated things happen, but I really did not need to see that. And so, it was just gross. It was a gross feeling the whole time I was watching it. I was mad AF. Also too, I didn't like them trying to give the white people that were doing all these heinous things, I didn't want them to give them no kind of character development. They were awful people, and that's just should have been what it was. They awful people. And they were so uninterested, and it felt like it was just like some attempt to garner some sympathy. I hope that's not what we were doing. These people of no color definitely were cruel. They did not deserve any development that will make you feel anything other than disgust for them. So yeah, I didn't like that subplot, that whole thing about, yeah, I can't get into it. It's a spoiler-free review. What you doing, girl? The horror elements were quite confusing, and I believe that there were definitely things going on, but the storyline didn't support and give you anything that was conclusive in an effective way. I still was left with so many questions. Before I give my overall thoughts on them, please follow me on my social media. Thanks. So overall, y'all, I'm conflicted. You have to watch it for yourself. I definitely say that it definitely captures you. It captures you. If it's going to disturb your peace, I do not recommend it. Do not, because it is triggering, especially episode 5. Triggering. It wasn't as highbrow as Us, Get Out, or Lovecraft Country. It was in that wheelhouse, but it was just in a very graphic and ugly way. But this depicted this, and I mean, it just drew it out for so long. The second half felt rushed. There was some pieces in there that, like episode 6 and 7, they were just like, but it picked back up in 8, 9, and 10. The first half, like I said, is compelling. It keeps you and captures you, for sure. But like I said, when they started getting into the white people, I was just like, okay. So there was a pacing issue. Of course, I just told you about that. And like I said, it wasn't as highbrow. And Us, Get Out, and Lovecraft Country are far more superior. So those are going to be my recommendations for you. My overall rating of it, I would give this movie 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, it was interesting. It's something that you could watch at least once. I don't see nobody going back to revisit this. I don't see that, but it's one of those things that you can at least watch once. And yeah, so that's it, you guys. That is my review, my non-spoiler review. Let me know if you guys want to do a spoiler review. Like, I'll maybe do a live or something like that. Let me know if you want to do that, and we can kind of discuss by each episode some of the plot points and stuff like that, and really have a discussion, because I had to keep it light here, baby. Okay, so anyway, that is my review for them. As always, make sure you come back, follow the diva, like the video, share it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.